don't regularly, but I know how, and I certainly have plenty of those. My son's learned how to play recently, so I'm teaching that. Why do you ask? Yeah, is that why Roman said something we didn't talk about before? Yeah. Yeah, I told him I'll kick his ass, but I don't know whether that's the case or not. Yeah. Are you on the team? Do they have the club running this year? Yeah. I don't know whether they were able to keep it going this year or not, but usually they have one. It's actually a team. It's like it does conference play and stuff. Test, test, test. What's up?
Can I go out in the hallway and start working?
On just stuff in general?
Yeah.
I guess. I'm just going to kind of mostly be talking through the agenda and showing stuff and then giving people some work time. So, yeah, I don't know whether you really need to go outside. I mean, we're just going to, if you want to sit back there, that's fine. Okay. Delta U FN2. Five N2.
I got mine on my that's small.
Okay, just remind me to do that here. Ahoy, humans.
Hello.
Good to see you. I didn't get much of a turnout from the remote students for this, but I don't know why. I had like 5 or 6 the first time. And obviously there's plenty of people in class who are still remote. But where are they? Make sure I have the right one. But yep. Well, I'll give them a little bit. Get my attendance done for you guys. Did I what? The Zoom? That's Caleb. You don't need to go on the Zoom. I mean, you can, but there's not really a reason for you to. Caleb, he's always here. Very reliable. What's up, Caleb? Thanks for being here. Fully vaccinated teacher, very far away from you guys, taking this off. Layers here. That's here. That's here. Traces here. Elliot. Okay, gonna wait just another minute or two here. And we'll get started. We're gonna have a good bit of work time today. Okay, so I'm mostly just gonna we're gonna talk through the agenda and a couple things, and the fact that we are gonna kind of start novel early next week. But then you're gonna have like 35 minutes of work time. Probably set yourself up for not having any homework for the weekend, which would be nice. Right? Even if you're not getting on the Zoom, which you certainly don't need to if you're in here, we should get our computers out though, because I'm going to be showing different stuff that you're going to be digging into something around there pretty soon. New kicks, Aiden. I like them. Oh, I was about to say it. That's not you. Hey, Sandhya, thank you for being here. All right, let's see what's up. Zoom that out just a little bit. Okay, grammar test. That is due by tonight. If you have not done that already, make sure and do that. Okay, it looks a little chopped up, like I said, but it does cover the stuff that we covered. And I will put up a key for corrections tomorrow and get that knocked out tomorrow, so we don't have to worry about it over the weekend. Okay? We'll make it due by the end of the day Friday, so you guys make sure and do it. When you have cohort time or whatever, since we don't have our own class tomorrow. Vocab, lesson 13, you should have done sections 1 through 4 book work, and we will go over that in class in just a minute here. As far as writing the character analysis, that outline was due by last night, and it will take me some time to check that. I'm in the final crunch for my senior AP classes, and I'm grading one set of their essays now, and I got to grade another set of their essays basically end of next week before their test starts the week after that. So this paper's gonna get put on the back burner. I knew that was gonna happen. That's fine. You guys get a little break, right? That's fine with you, right? Before you have to compose your final draft. So you can't do that until I grade the outlines. So I'm gonna be off this for like a week and a half, and that's fine because we'll get started into Kill a Mockingbird, and kind of do one thing at a time for a little bit. But anyway, if you have not done that outline, what I do is I go ahead and fill in zeros for the people who have not done this, and then you can kind of go ahead and see what it does to your grade. Your parents do too. So if you've not done that, get it in there soon, or you're going to see what it does to your grade. And you know what that is when you don't do a writing assignment, right? You can make up all the homework you want. You don't do a writing assignment, your grade's going to be trashed. Okay, can't skip it. So let me know if that comes in late still. All right, the empathy blast, part 1. That is due by tonight. I mistakenly said at my original agenda for today that it was due last night, but I gave you an extra day since you guys are working on your outline. So by tonight, you certainly need to have the rough draft of that blast and 3 research links, bullet notes like we usually do. So make sure and do that. And with the work time I give you, I would think if you haven't already done that, you can finish that in here. And a lot of people, first of all, they went ahead and got part 2 done, which is actually submitting, your final form blast on the website and reviewing 5 other people. Okay, so I've got that in there too. So I think there's probably enough people that did that first bell where when you go in, there'll be enough reviews that'll come up there are enough responses that have been put in already where you'll have at least 5 to review, and then as you guys get in there, there'll be even more for other people. So that should be all good. So if you're up on the outline, you've completely finished it, you turned it in, then you can work on this stuff, maybe you can finish it. And that would pretty much leave you with no homework except for one thing. We are going to start the process of getting ready to read To Kill a Mockingbird. There's a video and some questions to answer posted. However, I ran into a little problem with that. I don't know whether any of you guys already looked at it. There's some kind of restrictions or privacy notice where it's not letting you get into the video. So that's on hold for now. But while we're in here, I'm going to look back, and I think there might be some box if a video is like unapproved by NWLSD, and I can just check it, and then it's okay. So I'll let you know if I fix that. Just keep an eye on my posts, and I'll be letting you know what's going on with that. Worst case scenario, we do something next week. And finally, make sure that you see the link posted about this summer's AP Honors Camp for incoming 10th graders. Let me tell you guys, and I don't think any of you guys did this before, there is nothing worse than somebody says they're going to take honors, pretends they don't have anything to do over the summer, and then shows up in the fall, you say you're still going to take honors, you're going to do summer camp. Okay, there'll be people that are pissed at you if you try to do that. You know better, okay? So sign up. You go for, I think it's going to be Zoomed again. It's going to, you don't have to come up to the building, okay? You guys are used to Zooming. It's like going to be somewhere in the neighborhood of 8 to 11 or 8 to 12 every day for 5 days, and you have 3 different choices in the dates, okay? Because one in early June, one in late June, one maybe in early August. Okay. Any questions about that? Okay. And you don't have to do it for 11th or 12th grade, but incoming 9th, incoming 10th, you got to do it. Okay. Let's backtrack to the vocab. Get your vocab books out. Actually, go over the unit. Participate and stuff. So our words are Holocaust, embroil. The word Holocaust is kind of weird because you associate it with being more of a proper noun, referring to what was done to the Jews in World War II. But it's actually a regular old noun, and it's kind of become more of a capital H thing by being associated with that. Embroil, anachronism, denigrate, humane, effusive, defunct, lackey, envisage, lament, gape, impertinent, haughty, nemesis, and lethal. How about number 1? What's your 5 words you got in number 1? Anybody? Aiden, thank you.
Oil, Holocaust.
They can mix up the last 2. They are both adjectives. Used to cause the climate to be, the climate probably wouldn't become defunct as much as it would lethal, right? And then global warming will be made defunct by new technologies because that would make it go away, right? Okay, so embroiled, Holocaust, effusive, lethal, and defunct. Number 2, somebody else. Thank you, Elliot.
I said anachronism.
Good. If you couldn't hear, anachronism, lamented, denigrated, nemesis, and lackeys. How about number 3? Lana, go ahead. That's okay. Yep. Envisage. You mixed up the V and the S. Pretty close. Impertinent, haughty, envisage, gaped, and humane. Sentence completion. Anybody like to share any of theirs they have? Any of them are fine. Not feeling it? Nothing funny or entertaining or violent for us today? Okay. Roots, prefixes, and suffixes. Number 1. Potential is the ability to develop. Potent is having inner strength or ability. Psyche is of the mind. Psychology is science pertaining to the mind. Alarm is a warning of danger, and disarm is to deprive someone of weapons. If you can no longer make the journey, it's said to be impossible. An impotent worker would be unable or incapable of doing a good job. Some other words are possible, possess, omnipotent, armistice, army, armada, stuff like that. Inference? Any inferences? Okay, moving on. Creative usage next week, as usual. We'll be doing Monday night. Already talked about the outline. Already talked about the blast. Everyone understands what to do there, what to do. Okay. And the video is on hold. I'll let you know what goes on with that. Short of that, you got time to work now, okay? So I don't mind if you guys have your phones out to plug up and listen to music while you work, okay? If you have not finished your outline, then by God, you need to be working on that, okay? And let me know if you need help, okay? If you don't understand any of the boxes, you're wondering if something sounds okay, if a quote seems to make sense, anything like that. Yep. Okay, I'll come back there. Any questions about anything? Anyway, feel free to plug up and listen to music while you work. Okay? But let's not get distracted on our phones otherwise. Caleb and Sandhya, if you guys don't have any questions, you can hang around the Zoom in case you do have a question, or you can go ahead and pop off and go do some work. Okay. I'll leave you on there for now. And there they go.